All right, so I've been looking forward to this one for a little bit. Got some new baits in here, some stuff that I haven't seen, that you haven't seen, and it's a crappy winter day, so let's check them out. So I've been very excited about this shipment. My man Zach from 6 Cents reached out to me and said, we got some new goodies in the house that I'm fixing to send your way. So this is my first time seeing this stuff. It's gonna be your first time seeing this stuff too. And when you're super redneck and you ain't got a knife around, you use a house key. So we got them house keys. Let's tear in the box. Oh, they're taped good. They got that 6 Cents tape on them. Oh, yeah. We're getting somewhere now. Look at this. Struggle is real. Uh-huh. We in there now. It's everywhere. We're not yet. Oh! Alright, here we go. Let's move the low budget microphone out of the way here. Move the flaps so you can see. I'm already pretty excited. Oh. First of all, any of y'all that follow me know I'm always going to have a 6 Cents hat up on my head, and that's a new one. It's probably going to be my new favorite right there. Set that to the side. Ooh, little swaggy flat bill. That's when I'm feeling extra. That's when I'm feeling extra. Little camo bill, little 6 Cents fishing, little flat bill right there. Just in case I'm feeling extra. Something that you may have seen on their website or on their Instagram, and I've been begging for one. Ooh, right here. This is that all new 6 Cents. Let's just open it. Let's just tear right into this little bad boy right here. Come on. These keys are multi-purpose. Here we go. It's like Christmas morning. Look at this little puffer jacket, little puffy coat. Listen, my kids ain't got nothing on me now. I'm styling. Look at that. 6 Cents can represent, man. But it's fashionable. You know, it's fashionable. All right. Okay, we got that out of the way. Got that out of the way. Got the fashion out of the way. Let's see what we got right here. Okay, first up is the all-new hybrid swim crank. And this actually just went up on the website I saw this week. So we got a little computer chipboard bill, little weight bait. It's got your feathered treble. I'm gonna assume with the body size that the weight could be kind of tight on this. Haven't thrown it yet. I'll have to break this bad boy out in the nasty green swimming pool testing facility whenever I get through with this. But so this is the new hybrid swim crank. Weighs 5/8 of an ounce. That is the 4K bluegill color. Beautiful. But yeah, this is so for those of you that don't throw weight baits for smallmouth a lot or spotted bass, the old school bomber long A kind of fit that mold a little bit, and this is very similar to that to me as far as that deal. And you just want that subtle V action with this. And we've actually got another weight bait coming too that I'm excited about that I got to play with this fall, but this one I have not got my hands on yet. So there we go. Got me a new hybrid swim crank. Looks like I got another one here in Rayburn Ghost right there. Got me another hybrid swim crank in 4K shad. So just a little shad version of what we had right here, but real good rattle system in it. You're just going to retrieve that slow, and that sucker right there is going to call them up. I can't wait to use this on Smith Lake for spotted bass here in another month or so. Whenever the water gets up into the 50s, late, you know, high 50s, right there. So there's the new swim crank. Got one more in here, another 4K bluegill right there. So I got a couple of those bad boys. Oh, got some more. Hang on. So I got two of each. Got one Rayburn Ghost, another Rayburn Ghost there, and another 4K shad. This thing right here is going to move into my arsenal real quick, I can tell you. I'm a topwater fiend, and I think that's going to be a big bad dude right there. Okay? All right, hybrid swim crank. Now, this is a weird one. Okay, this is a very, very different lure. This is the Hyper Jerk 70. Okay, and originally this dude was designed for saltwater. This is a very popular style bait in saltwater for speckled trout, for redfish. And what this is, it's basically, for me, it's a jerk bait without a lip on it. But this thing is gonna sink and it's gonna suspend. But I promise you, in the pre-spawn, I'm fixing to try this little bad boy out. I'm also gonna use this when fish are schooling a little bit. But I'm gonna throw this over the grass at Guntersville. I'm gonna jerk this thing around points, bluff ends, things like that. But it's the new Hyper Jerk, and it's really, you know, it's going to go below the surface. It's also, you know, it's going to be an erratic action, kind of walk the dog, but subsurface. So, you know, I'm going to throw this thing around. Cannot wait. It's another, you know, it's 3/8 of an ounce, so you can bomb that sucker out there. Great color. So this is the green, excuse me, this is Ghost Pro Green. Ghost Pro Green, which is one of my, I mean, that just looks like a shad to me. Okay, Ghost Pro Green right there. Also got a 4K shad in that little bad boy right there. And got a chrome thread fin. And also a Rayburn Ghost, which is becoming one of my favorite colors, Rayburn Ghost. Shout out to Darian and his fishing for putting me on that Rayburn Ghost bite. So this is just going to be kind of a finesse reaction bait. And it's got that just pretty little feather on the back of it, but some really good colors in this thing. I think this is going to be a player, you know. Maybe when fish aren't committing to a topwater, you have this as a follow-up bait. But this is going to be something totally new. I don't know a lot of guys that throw this style in freshwater. I do know a lot of saltwater guys that use this style bait. And I've thought many times to myself that I should adapt that to my freshwater fishing. But now this year I'm going to try this, the Hyper Jerk 70. I think this is going to be a sneaky, sneaky, sneaky little player. Little couple twitches of the rod, make him act crazy. I'm going to put that up so I don't get a hook in me. All right, we got one more thing down in the box. Here we go. The new Keel weighted swim bait hooks. So these are designed to mate up with the Divine Swimmer. Little spring on the front right there to screw your swim bait in. Keel weighted belly. Keep that swim bait swimming straight. You can also throw something a lot of people don't think about. You can throw a topwater frog on these, like a Zoom horny toad or, you know, Stanley ribbit, one of those winding style frogs, and it'll kill it, you know, right correctly every time. You know, those topwater frogs, a lot of times they'll spin around with just a normal hook. You put a little weight on there, and you can actually trim that weight if you don't want too much weight, but you get that spring effect of a normal frog hook, but you get that little belly weight. So just a little tip there too. But you can wind it fast, and that thing will kill right, that topwater frog, and get you a lot more bites sometimes instead of that thing rolling over every time. So anything from a 3/0 up to a 7/0, and now it's an empty box. It makes me sad. If you guys enjoyed this, comment below. If you want to see more unboxings, I want to be more transparent with everybody. I want to show you my rods, my reels when they come in. I want to show you my tackle warehouse orders that I'm going to be placing throughout the year. Got some big stuff I want to order coming up. We're gearing up for the spring and hopefully some warmer weather. Not a crappy old winter day like it is today. We definitely had a massive cold front come through, and I'm over it already, to say the least. If you want to get your hands on some of the 6 Cents goods at a little bit of a break, use code DUNK10, D-U-N-K, the number 10, DUNK10, and you can get a little break on it. Get yourself some of these new goodies before your buddies do and beat them to the lake and get to smashing on them on a new hybrid swim crank, a new hyper jerk. Thank y'all for watching. See you soon.